a head unit is surely one of the most underrated upgrades you can make inside your car. Although most modern cars come with one built-in these days, we recently got ourselves a Nissan Y61, which of course didn't come with one back then. So, we needed a new multimedia receiver called the NAM5850 from Nakamichi. On paper, its specs seemed pretty nice with a big touchscreen, built-in Android, navigation, music, and even support for a 360-degree cam setup. So we decided to get one for ourselves, and we're going to figure out whether this thing is actually worth it or not. Now, everything that'll be told or shown will be based on our own experience, which may differ from yours. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's begin. Now, the build quality is pretty decent with an easy installation process. The display and the overall interface felt okayish once we started this screen. As it's connected with the car's electrical system, it just boots up or down when your car does. But it supports the manual way as well. We just press the button and it powers right on. Same thing when you shut it off. Click for a second. We wouldn't say the durability is the best, as we already got some scratches on it. So we'd recommend using a screen protector if you want to keep it fresh. Here, the screen itself is big, around 10 inches, and bright enough to be seen in daylight. Now for us, it's not the brightest thing in the world if the sun's blasting straight through your windshield, but honestly, for day-to-day driving, it's good. And on the side panel, they are good enough, with smooth clicks, and we get that snappy feel when navigating around. Now, it's got an 8-core processor in it, and Nakamichi offers 3 options here with 4, 6, or 8 GB of RAM. Now, for storage, we've got the 64 GB version, but there are options for 128 and 256 GB as well, which is pretty good for running most apps you'll need. The NAM5850 runs on Android, so the app selection is huge. As you can see, this is the general settings panel that includes features like sleep timer and panel light controls. Little things you may say, but we think they make a difference for usability. We tap into the GPS location screen here, and here, the built-in navigation is snappy once it's running. But yeah, we did notice sometimes when we click on a feature, it doesn't always respond instantly. Scrolling through the apps? That's smooth. Honestly, it's responsive, but don't get your hopes up that you'll get the smoothness and responsiveness of your smartphone or tablet. The layout of the apps is clean, but doesn't feel very polished. Once we get into the settings, you can see that it's customizable. In the display settings, we can adjust brightness, color modes, and other visuals. That's versatile when we think about driving day and night. There's also an original car set menu that lets us customize how the unit talks to your vehicle. Stuff like reverse camera options. And speaking of reverse, when we go into reverse mode, we can pull up those settings and see how the camera interfaces. The NAM5850 also has support for a 360-degree camera setup. Now in our case, our car doesn't have a 360 cam installed, so it doesn't open up here. But if you've got that set up in your vehicle, you can access it right through this unit. Now, here we can customize the themes. Just like changing wallpapers on our phone, we can pick an online theme, log in, and make the interface our own. It does have a built-in amplifier to tune up your overall sound system, which slightly makes the system sound better than stock. Its 48-band EQ will give you room to adjust sound profiles. But then again, don't get your hopes high for it. Didn't satisfy us, so we're currently running an amp from Infinity by Herman with a JBL compound speaker system in this rig. We played around with music apps, Spotify and radio, and even YouTube runs smoothly. And yes, it'll run YouTube videos without any lag. So yeah, no complaints there. It also supports both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So it gives versatility no matter if the user is an Android owner or an iPhone owner. We pretty much used it on the native Android, which was smooth enough for us. Now let's talk about connectivity. The NAM5850 gives Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and even a 4G SIM slot. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection seems smooth, and you can pop a SIM card in the back. There's a discreet little slot for it. It's not accessible from the front, but yeah, it does have one to keep you connected all the time. That means streaming music, downloading updates, or even running live navigation without needing to hotspot off your phone. So, let's bring it back to the big question. Is the Nakamichi NAM5850 worth it as a good car audio head unit? Honestly, for us, it ain't perfect, but it's something that fulfills our needs. For day-to-day use, if you want something that makes life easier without draining your budget, and this unit checks that box. Now, compared to higher-end models from Sony or Alpine, the Nakamichi might feel a little less responsive at times, but it gives more or less every feature like apps, 360-degree cameras, customizable settings, wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and even SIM connectivity. Plus, the screen is big enough, the interface is smooth, and for the price, we can say it's a good choice. What do you think? Which one are you using? Do you have any better suggestions? Feel free to let us know in the comments section, as we love to hear from you and share this video if you find it helpful. Until next time.